wolf on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill.
It's not easy going it alone, but if you keep going, stay true to yourself, it will be worth it in the end. The hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, to all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong. Keep going. Stay strong. Keep going. This walk is hard, but the hardest walks lead to the greatest destinations. The toughest climbs always lead to the best views. It will be worth it in the end. And if you show what you are made of, the right people will show up in your life. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You have qualities only few can admire because most don't possess. You have strength only few can understand because most have never experienced. So don't give in. Don't settle. Don't lower your expectations to fit into the world. You were born to stand out. You were born to lead. Lead the pack. They say the wolf on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. Always be that wolf climbing the hill. Always hungry for more. Always hungry to grow, to feed your mind and rise to the highest level you can take yourself. Never looking back, always looking forward to the next feast of success in whatever you do. It does not matter if you have to walk alone for a while. It is much better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the herd walking in the wrong direction. Stay strong. Be different. Your destiny is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it.
There's an African proverb that reads, "When there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm." When you refuse to allow any doubts in your own mind, then no doubts from others will ever cloud your judgment. When you create a strong mind, there can be no other that will defeat you with their words or with their judgments. When you believe in you, you need no other to believe in you. Because others really have no say in who you will become. Only you have that say. Only you can decide if others' opinions become reality or you create your own fate. The greatest challenge and the greatest obstacle any human will face is their own doubts, their own fears, and their own conditioned thoughts. If you want to live your dream, you will have to fight for it. You will have to fight the greatest battles of your life. You will have to battle the external enemy. People who don't believe in you. People who do you wrong people who put you down. You will have to battle the intimate enemy, those close to you who might do you wrong, or maybe you assume don't believe in you. Those who want the best for you, but their idea of support is to remind you of what can't be done or shouldn't be attempted. But the worst of all is the internal enemy. You will have to battle what seems like an army in your own head, an army of doubt, fear of failure, fear of judgment, lack of belief. The voices inside the head saying, I am not good enough. I'm not worthy. I want to do this, but I can't. I want to give to those I love, but I can't. I'm not worthy of love. I'll never be able to do this. I am hopeless. I've tried everything. The world is against me. No one believes in me. My life's not worth living. There is no greater pain that can be inflicted on you than your own internal enemy. Your own thoughts will cause you more pain than anyone or anything. They can be likened to a terrorist living in your soul. But when you learn to control and direct your mind, you can direct that internal voice to work for you rather than against you. You get it to work for you by creating a compelling future. A future you will be proud to achieve, proud to live through. You do this by not just having goals, but having meaningful goals. Goals that get you excited to wake up every morning. You do this by understanding what your purpose in life really is. What are you doing it all for? When you know these things, when you work on yourself daily, you can quiet that voice in your head. You can feel good enough because you are good enough. But it does take a commitment of daily practice to work on yourself. Cut out something that you spend a lot of time on that does nothing good for your life and replace it with daily work on you. Empower yourself. Set your life up to win.
Leave the past behind so you can focus on your future. Die to the past so you can live fully now. You must let go of your past pain, your struggle, your story. Not because it wasn't important, but because your future, your life is more important. You see, you can't change your past. Grudges will never get you where you want to be. Holding on to something you can't change is insanity. Let go of it so you can live. You see, I could have focused on all that was wrong with my life. I could have played the victim card. I had every right to curse the world for putting me in this position, for placing me in this neighborhood. Why should I rough it out and others live in luxury? Why should I suffer and others live free? Why should I be homeless while others take for granted the roof over their heads? But I believe I needed to see all of that, to go through all of that, to become the human I am today. I chose not to be defined by my circumstances, but defined by my attitude towards being my circumstances. Defined by my ability to rise above. Rise above generations of limitation and lack. Rise above lack of ambition around me. Rise above negativity. Rise above everything. You see, I believe God only gives us what we have the strength to overcome. I believe God only gives us what we need to become strong. The pain I've been through, the struggle I've been through, it was all needed for me to be here today. You can't feel for others at rock bottom if you haven't been there yourself. You can't have courage if you haven't had to fight through your fears. You can't have strength if you haven't had to get up time and time again from when life beats you down. You can't have compassion without suffering. You can't help others if you haven't felt helpless, I chose to leave my past behind. I decided my future was more important than holding on, than saying, why me? Why me? No, no, I say try me. Life tested me and I won. Life will be back. Life will test me again. But I now know I have the strength to overcome. You cannot write the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the first one. The first one is no good compared to the rest. You are the author of your story. Don't let others hold the pen. Don't let your past publish your book. This is your story. Be brave when writing your story. Dream big. Know you are strong. So much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Leave the past behind. Plan now. Leave the darkness of your past behind so you can focus on letting in the light of your future. Your bright future.
There is no greater pain than that of regret. Nothing can kill your soul more than the feeling of regret. Never be afraid to take a risk in life. Never be afraid to take a risk going after what you really want.
You may fail. You will most likely fail often. But failure going after your dreams is nothing compared to the failure that is settling for a life that you don't want. It's never too late to try again. It's never too late to decide you want more out of life. It's never too late.
It's never too late to commit to make this day, this very day, the best of your life. To create opportunities for yourself, to be positive, to rise above average thoughts. It's never too late to reinvent yourself, to learn something new, to grow, to feel good again. No matter what has happened or failed to happen in your past, it is never too late, but only if you are committed. Only if you want to change. Do you want to change? Do you want more out of life? You wouldn't be the first person on earth to turn everything around. It is not impossible. All it takes is your commitment, your courage, and your desire to be better. Most people don't change because they lack courage, because they fear the unknown. They fear failure. You are different. You have the courage to try. Don't fear failure. Fear being in the exact same place next year as you are today.
Nobody is going to make your dream a reality. That's up to you. That's why you can't give up. This is your dream, and you are capable. You are more than capable. Never settle. Never settle for less than your worth. If you are suffering, if you're fighting through pain, through adversity, whatever you are going through, do not give up. It will get better. After the rain comes the rainbow. After the storm, the sun will shine. Even on the cloudiest days, the sun is still shining. Just wait for those clouds to pass. Tomorrow is a new day. A better day.
It's time. Today's the day. The first day of the rest of your life. Make that commitment. Show me your courage. Be fearless.
Never give up. Can you hear me? I don't care if you're living in your car. I don't care if you're sleeping on the side of a gas station. Never give up. You gotta keep fighting. Because if you stop, nobody's gonna pick you up. Those cars are gonna continue to roll past you. But you keep walking. It's a destination that you have in your soul. It's where you wanna make it. See, your tears will become the ocean that leads to your paradise. I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you're a man. I don't care if you're a child. The toughest battles come to the toughest warriors. You gotta see it like it's already in your hand. You gotta walk like you're already a star. Even if you have nothing in your pocket, that pride, that purpose, that gift will give you walk into the room full of millionaires, and they all will want to know you. But you can never give up. You can never stop fighting for that top spot. Say you gotta become rich on the inside before you become rich on the outside. You need this. So when you get to the top, you'll know how it feels to be at the bottom. You'll know how it feels to give another person a shot. Never give up.
Make good choices today so you can have no regrets tomorrow. Be brave today so you have no regrets tomorrow. Live fully today so you have no regrets tomorrow. No more regret. No turning back. I'm all in. All in for my goal. All in for my dream.
What do I need to do to get to where I must get to? What must I do today to become the person I must be tomorrow? Who do I need to become to get to where I must get to? What do I need to do to become who I must become?
One of the most powerful questions you can ask yourself every day. Every single time you need to make a decision. What do I want to be proud of tomorrow? Who do I want to be tomorrow? The guy that quit or the guy that kept going? The guy that took the easy option or the guy that went all in? The guy that gave in to temptation or the guy that showed discipline? Discipline, because the hard work I put in today will be worth it tomorrow. The discipline I show today will be worth it for many tomorrows. The strong choices I make today will make me proud for many tomorrows. What must you do today to achieve what you must achieve in your future? What do you need to do to get to where you must get to? What do you need to learn? What do you have to become to get the results you must have? What do you need to master? What new skills must you obtain? You will never get to the next level without mastering the skills that the next level requires. You will not reach any great heights without becoming the person that is capable of reaching those great heights. It's easy to take the easy option. It's easy to rationalize. If no one around you is living at a high level, no one around you is achieving at the highest level, it might seem okay to take it easy. It's easy to get in a big, average, miserable rut. What's not easy is putting in the work when you don't feel like it. What's not easy is continuing to raise the bar when everyone around you remains the same. When that little voice inside you is saying, don't be too great, too ambitious, you won't fit in. What's not easy is having massive dreams and working for them. Because most people don't and most people won't. What's not easy is setting your goals so high, people actually think you're insane. You will not get to the top of the mountain by taking the easy road. It's all uphill. It's a challenge that will build strength, pride, courage, a journey that will build character, build a stronger human being. You will never reach any greater heights by remaining the same. You must rise up, man up, be willing to put in the work required to reach that level. Be willing to do whatever it takes to become that person you know is inside. What do you want to be remembered for? Who do you want to be tomorrow? Who do you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? Who do you want to be hanging around? Who must you become in order to be hanging around those people? Everyone is looking for the magic wand, the elevator to success. There is no elevator. You must take the stairs. You must take one step at a time, because each step you take is a new skill. Each step you take is a new strength, new muscle. Each step step you take is leading you to a better place. If you were given all the results you want right now without working for it, you would not be fulfilled because you didn't earn it.
Imagine if you got what you want every time. No struggle, no hard work, no challenges, no hard work required. Some of you are saying that will be great. You would be weak. And then when something hard comes up in your life, you wouldn't know how to handle it because you have never gone through anything that strengthens you. You cannot grow without struggle. You cannot develop strength without resistance, without challenging yourself, without struggle. Pain is your friend. Maybe not in the moment, but for the evolution of your soul, for the long-term benefit of you as a stronger human being, pain is your friend. If you didn't have failures, if you didn't have struggles, if you didn't have disappointment, you could have no strength, no courage, no compassion. How could you? Those qualities are made from your pain and struggle. You are given pain because you are strong enough to handle it. You are given this life because you are strong enough to live it. Because you are strong enough to drive through it, to thrive through it, to inspire others through it. They will look to you and say, he did it, she did it. I have the strength to do it too. You are stronger than you think. You survived all your challenges to this point, and you will survive whatever is coming. But next time a struggle comes, I don't want you to curse the skies. Know that it was sent for a reason and a lesson. It might be to make you stronger. It might be to teach you patience. It might be for you to show others your spirit. There is a reason. So don't you give up. You have a purpose in this world, and you will only find it if you keep going and keep growing.
The first step, the first day, the first minute, okay, you're excited. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kick ass, right? And the next day comes and you're like, man, this is a little tougher. And then you take another step and another step. And maybe you get to Thursday or Friday and you're like, fuck, this is pretty fucking hard, man. All right? And then what happens is the enthusiasm from the beginning of the process starts to fade out. You forgot why you started. All you could think about is what's in front of you right now. All you could think about is that next grueling step, that next terrible workout that you just can't fucking stand anymore.
When you lose sight of the purpose, you give too much value of what the pain is today. If you find a fear, the quickest, the easiest way you can beat it is initially, right when it comes in. If you allow it to sit, it will grow roots and start breaking you down, destroying the potential of the person you can be. It's an uphill battle. It's a path less taken, not the beaten path that everyone else takes. It's a path that leads to character. And along that road, you're not gonna see too many friends. You're gonna see your shadow most often. See, the thing is, for many people, they've tried the same path you're on, and they failed. You gotta trust in the heart of hearts. Inside what you're doing, what you believe in is a worthy cause, a winnable fight. The champions, guys. It's not their potential, it's not their genetics. It's their perseverance to always show up. It's not the title that makes you, it's not the success that makes you. The character defines the success, defines the fame. It's how you look at something. If your name's attached to it, that you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. Championships aren't won in the theater of the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room, in the labs, in the 5 a.m. runs, when it's raining, when everyone else is sleeping. That's when it's won. The heart of a champion is a light switch that's always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant. Fear is self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. You create it, you can destroy it too. I love fear. The reason why? Behind every fear is a person you want to be. You face your fears, you become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. You're alive, but you're not taking the freedom. If you face your fears, guys, fear is destroyed. It comes back in its confidence. Like, what else am I capable of? What else am I holding my back from that I'm capable of more? What am I running from I don't need to? What else can I overcome? You go after and you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you try, man. I failed is 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena? And you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. That's the same person who has his hand raised on the podium one day.
So many of you are looking for fulfillment where it can never be found. You are looking for fulfillment in things, possessions, money, recognition. You're looking for fulfillment in another person, praise from a parent, love from another person, a well done from the world. But here's the problem. You can never find it outside of you. It can only be found within you. All the happiness and joy you could ever hope for and more, it is within you now.
The truth is, we don't need all those other things to complete our life. We don't need anything outside ourselves to be happy right now. Think back to a time in your life you didn't have those things you seek, but were still happy. Perhaps when you were a child, perhaps not too long ago. The reason why you were happy without those things is down to what you chose to focus on. Your focus wasn't on what was not there. It was on what was there, and happiness is always there if you choose to focus on finding it. We tend to always look for happiness outside ourselves, but we all know that it doesn't come from there. Whatever we perceive as reality becomes our reality. If you listen to the world and the opinions of others, you may well come to believe that happiness is only gained once you make money or get that nice car, that great house. Why do we want those things anyway? Why do we want the car, the house, the money, that perfect person? All of it, without exception, we want because we believe getting it will make us better. We believe it will make us feel better, make us feel happier.
Don't get dragged into the expectations of society. You don't need this and that to be happy and complete. What you need is always within you. It never goes away. You are complete right now.
Look within you. Feel the truth that is. You can decide to be happy right now.
Find something to be grateful for. Choose to lift others up. Give attention rather than seek it. Find your life's purpose and set goals that light the spark within you. Believe in yourself. Believe you deserve it all. Believe your life has meaning. There is nothing you cannot accomplish when you are free from the burden of looking for things outside of yourself to fulfill you.
Just know you have the answers. Trust your intuition. Trust everything will be okay in the end. Everything will be great in the end. Everything will be magical in the end. It's all within you. It's called belief. It's called faith. Faith in yourself. Belief in yourself.
It seems these days less and less people take responsibility for their life. It seems less and less people master their emotions. They don't run their life. They allow life to run them. Their problems are blamed on everyone and everything, but they never take responsibility for their own life. Most importantly, they never take responsibility for how they feel. Does life happen to you, or does life happen for you? The answer you give that question will shape your life. Do you believe everything happens for a reason that benefits you in some way? Or do you believe life is hard and you are at the mercy of a little thing called luck? What if every painful experience in your life was actually sent to benefit you? To make you stronger, to make you wiser, to make you better? What if the challenge you are facing was sent to make you stronger? What if the difficult person was actually sent to teach you something? Compassion, patience, a reminder of how not to treat people. What if the loss you experienced was sent to make you appreciate life more? The way we feel about everything in our life is our life.
The truth is, every human being decides how they are going to live their life. Because we all decide what meaning we give to each and every moment in our lives. We do not decide what shows up, but we do decide how we show up. We do not decide the circumstances that arrive each day, but we absolutely decide how we are going to react to each circumstance. There's no such thing as actual reality. There's only our perception of reality. Think about that. There is no such thing as reality. There is only your version of it. If you think about anything or any event, your version of it or your opinion of it will be completely different to many other people. Two people could attend the same event, see the same things, speak to the same people, and leave with absolutely opposite thoughts about that event. If they liked the people they spoke to, if they enjoyed the event, how could this be? It was the same event. It's an interpretation. The meaning both people gave the event is different. That meaning is based on a life of conditioning, a life of absorbing others' opinions and then forming our own. But the point is, we decide that meaning. Bob Marley said, some people feel the rain, others just get wet. The same is true for everything in life. Some people drudge through life. They get by. Others live life. They make the most of it. They appreciate the little things, which makes a huge difference in their lives. But don't worry about what other people do. What do you do? Do you appreciate all the good in your life? Do you look for the good each day? Do you wake up expecting great things to come every day? Do you feel compassion when someone is acting in a way that is not to your standards? Do you believe every tough moment in your life was sent to make you stronger and in some way improve your life?
Every meaning you give to everything in your life makes your life. Choose empowering meanings, because the better your meanings, the better your life. The stronger your meanings, the stronger your life.
It's our decisions, not our conditions, that control our lives and our destiny.
If I could go back and give my younger self just one piece of advice, what would it be? Never give up. If I could give anyone just one piece of advice, what would it be? Never give up. It's so sad to see so many people give up on the life they want to live just because of the need to fit in. Fit in with parents, fit in with friends, fit in with society. too afraid to dream of how great life can be because life and others have offered plenty of examples of what can go wrong. Plenty of examples of how hard life is, how much of a struggle life is. Well, I don't buy that. I believe everyone is capable of creating the life they want. I refuse to believe we are stuck. I refuse to believe in limitation.
We are capable of anything. Only if we believe that. Because with belief comes action. With belief comes possibilities. With belief, we are open to opportunities.
When we refuse to give up on our dream, when we seek to find examples of those who have achieved the life they want, when we want to learn how we can make steps forward every day, when we are open to learn more, when we are willing to work for it, when we trust our intuition and follow our hearts, when we have the courage to trust the universe and reach for the sky, well, then anything is possible.
If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, there's no doubt you can be it. Believe in yourself. Shakespeare said, "Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt." See, most people fear failure so much they don't even try. Therefore, they fail by default. Achieving anything of significance in life will never be easy. But the only way you can guarantee not achieving anything is if you never try in the first place.
You do not know what is going to happen in the future. Anything can happen if you believe in yourself and are willing to learn how to make it happen. It might not happen right away. It might take you longer than expected. But if you are committed and maintain belief that in the end you will achieve your desired outcome, you will achieve your desired outcome. Never give up. Never, ever give up.
I believe I can create my own reality because it's a strong belief to hold, because when I feel good, more good things come. When I'm low, more low moments come. If you don't believe you create your own reality, then you're at the mercy of your circumstances, at the mercy of what happens to you. I couldn't think of much worse ways to live than always be reacting as if life has something against me. Life presents challenges to all of us. When we accept all things that arrive, not as good or bad, but as part of our journey, we can respond to all things with character and presence rather than react in hate or anger. When we know that life isn't holding something personal, but rather see it as a challenge given to the strong, we can deal with it better. Never give up. Never, ever give up.
The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. The happiest people don't always have the greatest financial wealth. They always have the greatest spiritual wealth. The happiest people don't always live in the best suburbs. They always live in the best states. Happiness is a mindset. Happiness is something we all can have because real happiness is never found outside of us. It is not found in possessions or wealth. Happiness is always and only found within us. It is a state of mind. They say happiness is the highest level of success. That couldn't be more true because everything we do is because we want happiness. The chasing of financial wealth is only because we think we would be happier and more people love us if we had the significance of being wealthy.
The chasing of relationships is only because we think we would be happier if we had the ideal partner. Sure, there's nothing wrong with these things, but nothing can compare to genuine happiness. Nothing can compare to the inner peace you feel when you need nothing. The irony is, when you get to the place where you need nothing externally, you attract those great things into your life. The magic is, when you are happy, you attract more happy. Everything doesn't fall into place and then you become happy. You find happiness and peace first, then everything falls into place. You can never control the events of life, but you can always control your response to them. You can always control your emotions. You can always control the meaning you give to each situation. Be the good you wish to see in your own life. Let it flow out of you first, and then it will flow back to you. Never forget. Your greatest measure of success will always be the level of happiness you feel consistently. Not money, not cars, not things, happiness. How happy are you on a consistent basis? Happiness will come like anything else. It will come if you practice it. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Start your day off with positivity. Fill your day with positivity. Spend time in gratitude. Make an effort to lift others. Be kind for no reason. Nothing makes you happier than lifting others up. Happiness comes when you have a positive expectation for your future. You've let go of your past, and your intention is to live fully in this powerful present moment, to make the most of this day. Always remember this: nothing is worth it if it does not make you happy. One day you'll be gone. Nothing you're stressing over will matter in the end. Be free from fear, worry, and doubt. The only thing that matters is your inner peace, your inner happiness. So smile big, dream big, get grateful for the magic in your life, and not only expect more to come, but when challenges come up, expect to handle them with courage, strength, and a powerful smile.
A reasonable life can be achieved by anyone. An okay life, an okay job, okay relationships, anyone can have these. If you want a great life, you must commit to leading a great life. To doing things the majority do not do. Commit to thinking like the minority, not like the majority. Here are 7 principles to live by for an abundant, happy, successful life. Number 1, the first principle to live by is that one day you will be gone. It may be in 50 years, it may be in 50 weeks, it may be next week, or even today. I don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. And rather than live in fear of this, we should embrace the fact that this life is short and unpredictable. Knowing this, we must live fully today. It is not a recipe for recklessness, rather a recipe to give your all today, to give your very best today in everything you do, to give your greatest energy to this day, to your family, to everyone you encounter today. It is a reminder for you to leave your best self in each moment. What if they couldn't speak to you tomorrow? What if you were gone tomorrow? What would they speak of you? What can you do that will leave a lasting, positive memory in the lives of everyone you come into contact with? It is about being lighthearted, knowing that in the end, none of this stuff matters. The only thing that ever matters is how you made others feel and how you felt in your own heart. It is about knowing that things can never go with you in the end. The spirit lives on, but the things, they die with your physical body. Remembering that we are going to die is the greatest reminder we can have in our daily lives, because it keeps us focused on what's really important and what is real. Number 2, there is nothing you cannot be, do, or have. If there has been someone, even one person on this planet that has done it before, that means you can too. It doesn't mean it will be easy, but it does mean it is possible. And as long as it is possible, you can work towards it. You can make a plan. Learn what needs to be done for you to live your craziest, most abundant life. A life most would consider impossible. But you know, impossible broken down states, I am possible. You know, impossible broken down is simply the process of making a plan and being willing to work for that plan. Principle number 3, nothing is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. If it doesn't A, make you happy, or B, make you better, don't make time for it. Now, before any of you jump on this, let me clarify. Nothing is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. That means if it doesn't make you happy now, while you're doing it, or it isn't going to make you happy as a result of doing it, it most likely is not worth it. Just about everything worth fighting for is going to require a real fight to win a great prize. You will have to suffer and sacrifice for almost anything worthwhile in life. But you should ask yourself this question about everything you do in your life. Does this make me happy? If the answer is no, ask yourself, will this sacrifice I am making lead to more happiness in the long term? If not, you should let it go. Number 4, be yourself, always, no exceptions. It's such a tragedy to see so many people on this planet living lives they don't want to live, just because they listened to other people who did the same. The only way you can live happy in this life, the only way you can be successful is if you be you. Let me repeat that, because perhaps it is the most important thing you could ever apply to your life. The only way you can be happy in this life, the only way you can be successful is if you be you. You will never be truly happy in life if you are constantly doing things to please others, to compete with others, or to be like another. You are unique, and that is your greatest gift. When you follow your own path, regardless if that fits in with others, you open up space for great things to enter your life. Compare yourself to no one. Compete with no other. Make your own decisions, and it will lead to your greatest life. Principle number 5, everything you need is already within you. In this world, we see endless examples of people who seemingly have it all, materially speaking, but they are empty inside. Things will never complete you. Other people will never complete you, regardless of what Terry Maguire says. There's a saying, needing nothing attracts everything. When you come from a place of needing nothing, of seeking nothing outside yourself to make you happy, you open up space for more amazing things to enter your life. And if things don't come, that's fine. You don't need them. Real happiness is never found outside of us. It is not found in possessions or wealth. Happiness is always and only found within us. It is a state of mind. Never forget this. Happiness is the highest level of success. Do what feels good. The rest will follow. Principle number 6. There's no room for toxic people, but there is never-ending space for positive energy and positive people. Surrounding yourself with energy killers is one of the worst things you can do if you want to live a happy, fulfilled, and successful life. Unfortunately, not everyone, including families and friends, will share the same positive energy you have. Some will take a while. Some might never get there. Let them run their own race, while you focus on living your own happiness. Those who are truly aligned with you will never hold you back from living the life you want to live. Don't ever dim your light to fit in with others. Shine bright. Those who see your spark will shine with you. Remember, you cannot live a great life, a happy life, if you surround yourself with toxic people. Principle number 7. Whatever you focus on, you will find. If you search for negativity in this world, you will find plenty of it. If you search for hate, anger, violence, and sadness, you will find it. But the same is true on the flip side. If your only intention is to search for the good, you will find only the good. Whatever meaning you give your life becomes your life. It can be a failure or a lesson, heartbreak or character building. Life is against you or making you stronger. Because there is no such thing as reality. We choose our own reality by the meaning we give each moment in our lives. Make it your intention to look for the good in your life, to notice the good in others, to be grateful for what you do have, to see challenges as opportunities to show your true character. Remember, what you give your attention to will become your experience in life. Practice seeing the good in your life and in others. Think the best, expect the best, and always ask yourself, how can this benefit my life? Leave who you were, love who you are, and look forward to who you will become.
Your comfort zone is your enemy. One of the biggest ironies I can think of is when you live life trying to stay comfortable, life will send you more and more discomfort. It's true, life will send you more and more problems. Life will keep throwing rocks at you. Life will keep handing you resistance, struggles, issues. And because people are so concerned about staying comfortable instead of growing and reaching higher, because people don't want to address their limitations and move beyond them, they keep struggling. Listen, you are not here on this planet to sip apple martinis on the beach and get yourself a tan. You are here to grow. And if you won't make yourself uncomfortable, life will give you plenty of reasons to push you out your comfort zone. So you have one of two options. Either you commit to constant growth and feeling discomfort upon your own accord, and you become the master of your own destiny, or you hand over the keys and you let life happen to you by default. One path leads to success and the other path leads you to constant struggle and pain. It's your choice. You think Steve Jobs started Apple feeling comfortable about it? You think top athletes sleep their way to high performance? You think Oscar-winning actors procrastinate their way to achievement? No! So then why are you giving into wasting time with Netflix marathons, into chronic procrastination? Why are you running to the bar the moment your best friend texts you to come out? You have got to be willing to make the hard decision. You've got to be willing to feel uncomfortable, to feel awkward, to face rejection, to fail, to feel pressure. You've got to be willing to face those things because that's what's necessary for you to grow. How many times have you looked at your life and said, man, if only I knew then what I know now, I live my life so differently, so is it not possible then that the life you are living now, you would be living differently if you began to develop an awareness that you do not currently have? Well, guess what? The only way for you to develop knowledge and awareness is to try things you have not yet tried, to do things you have not yet done, to create things you have not yet created, to go to places you have not yet explored. This is how you grow. That is how you become the person who is worthy of sitting on the beach with their favorite drink. Life rewards you with those experiences after you do the work. There is a real price to success, and life collects the payments. And let me tell you something, life does not accept payment plans. Life does not let you get away with experiencing things that you have not yet earned. Your sacrifice must be paid up front and in full, and that is the only way you are going to achieve the life that you want. So I strongly suggest that you begin to pay with your discomfort. I strongly suggest that you start making those calls, that you start approaching that person, that you start practicing kindness and compassion over jealousy and greed, that you confront your anxiety, that you hit the gym, that you study harder, that you jump higher, that you begin waking up early, even if you're not a morning person, that you destroy your procrastination, that you start doing the things that you know within your heart that you should have started doing a long time ago, so you can start to build the experiences and the knowledge that you need to succeed. That is what I suggest to you. And don't listen to this as a voice on a video over some music. Listen to this as a direct sign, a direct message that life is giving to you to wake you up, to help you acknowledge your own greatness. It's time for you to get uncomfortable. It's time for you to start dreaming again and start going after what was always yours, but what you've ignored for far too long. And I promise, when you push yourself into discomfort, your friends will take notice, your colleagues will take notice, your family will take notice, life will take notice, and life will begin to back you up. Life will begin to support you and open doors for you and introduce you to the people who will take you to the next level, but you have got to take the first step. So take it and watch your life explode into greatness. Watch new levels of the game unfold for you. Watch you develop into the person who you have always wanted to become. It's all waiting for you outside of your comfort zone. Go for it.
I have learned that nothing good comes without work and a certain amount of pain. Pain is the feeling of weakness leaving your body. There is no better way to fight weakness than with strength. I used to fight the pain, but the pain is not my enemy. It is my calling to greatness. It all comes down to how bad you want it. How hard are you willing to work to achieve what it is you want? You must work on yourself. Model the greats. Commit to something every single day that puts you in a positive state of mind. Don't waste time with meaningless things. You deserve greatness, and if you work for it, you will get it. I demand success. Success and nothing less. I will achieve success. I will never settle for anything less. I will work harder than the rest. I will challenge the best. I will fight through any of life's tests. It's easy to give up when times are hard. It's easy to settle for an average life. It's easy to just go with the flow and do what's comfortable. Those who do what's easy are never remembered. It's supposed to be hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Keep your mouth shut and work. Let your success make the noise. There are no excuses. There are no shortcuts. There are only sacrifices that need to be made. It doesn't matter who's doubting, hating, or hoping you fail. Just keep working, believing, and pursuing what you want the most. I am not blessed because everything went right. I'm blessed because I got fight. When challenges come up, I don't say, why me? When tough times arrive, I never think, why did this happen to me? I say, how can I use this? I say, what can I gain from this? How can I ensure that I improve my life so this doesn't happen again? That's my blessing. Not what I've got to work with, but how I work with what I got. Not that I was headed my dreams, but that I had enough fight in me, that I had enough belief in me to go after my dream, that I had the courage to keep going, to push through the pain, to rise through the darkness, and to tell my story on the other side. My story. My blessed story. It doesn't matter where you are in life. If you don't feel blessed, you won't be blessed. You gotta appreciate what you have inside you before you can see the gifts outside of you. You gotta know your worth before you can be worth anything. You gotta know you're great before anyone else will see the greatness within you. You gotta feel blessed before you will be blessed. Today could be the day. Are you ready to commit? Are you ready for greatness?
Life can be brutal. Life can be unforgiving. If I had to sum up in one word the difference between the greats and the average, the difference between the successful and the nobodies of the world, one word, one attribute to describe the difference: discipline. If you don't have the discipline, you can forget about the trophy. You can forget about the success, the greatness. All champions have discipline. It's the discipline to work hard. You know, not when everyone is watching, but when no one is watching. When the fans aren't there. When the coach isn't there. When it's just you and your character. The discipline to eat strong, healthy foods when you have other tempting options. When those around you might not be so strong. The discipline to say no when those around you choose to be average. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Push through the pain. On the other side is growth. When pain comes, that means it's time to show character. Show me your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. When it all seems hopeless, keep plugging away. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for anything. Don't stop for anything. Never break your discipline. Remain faithful to yourself and your vision. When it gets painful, push harder. Push through the pain. You gotta have the discipline to do 11 when your opponent stops at 10. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Show your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. Don't say why the pain. Don't say why me. Say try me. Say, is that all you've got? Give me more. Keep plugging away when there seems to be no hope of victory. When you don't see the results. Hang in there. Be strong. Be brave. Remain disciplined.
Why is it we don't believe in ourselves? Why is it that as soon as things get tough in our lives, we start doubting ourselves? We start thinking that we may not make it through. Stressing, worrying, imagining things that may go wrong in the future. I'll tell you, the human mind is powerful, but it can also be destructive. It can be your greatest friend or your worst enemy. The person you see reflecting in the mirror will always provide you your greatest challenges in life. Take control of your life. Control of your mind. Conquer yourself, and you can conquer anything in this world. Yeah, it's easy to be positive when everything is going your way. But are you gonna be one of the very few who stand up when things are tough? When everything is going against you? That's when you must show yourself. That's when your character will shine through. That's when your story will be born. Your story of success. You ain't building no story if you give up. The world is full of people who gave up. The world needs hope. The world needs you to stand up, to fight through your challenging moments, to shine through the darkness. Believe in yourself. There is nothing more important. Stay hungry for success, hungry for more. Most people are bloated with ordinary. They are full of arrogance, have an appetite for extraordinary. There will always be doubters, but if you stay true to yourself and believe, then one day will be your moment. Remember, anything is possible if you believe. Keep your dreams alive. Understand that in order for you to have anything of great value, you must suffer and endure. You are destined for success.
I know some of you are tired of being victims. Tired of being told you can't achieve your dreams. You want to achieve your goals. That the things in life you want to do, you can't do. That the things you want in life are unreachable. I know you are tired of hearing that. That is why I'm talking to you today. Because today, I want you to fight back. Fight back for what you believe in. Fight back for what you want to achieve. Fight for your dreams, fight for your goal. Sometimes you're not just fighting for yourself. Sometimes you fight for your friends. Sometimes you fight for your family. Make certain you fight back. Yes, I know. They told you, you can't do this. You might as well give up. You will never achieve what you set out to achieve. Well, that's the thing about greatness. About being a champion. No one expected you to make it, but you go out and do it anyway. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Greatness is not just about the money. It's about the achievements. It's about doing something that others doubted. It's about listening to the doubters, then making them eat their own words. And you can do it. I guarantee you can do it. If you put 100% in, today is the day you do it. Today is the day you succeed. Today is the day you prevail. Today is the day you walk over your enemies. And you reach that moment in your life where you become that person that others can look to say, he went through it, she went through it, and I can do it. We feed off each other and we look up to someone that's great like they're special, but they're just like you. You've got that greatness inside of you. So get that greatness that's been inside of you all along. Get it to come out. And the only way to do it is to take one step. You take one step towards your goals. You take one step towards your dreams. Take one step in the forward direction. Make sure everything you do, you're trying to reach greatness. You're trying to succeed. You are putting your best effort forward every day. Not just today, but every day. Fight back every day. Today and every other day. I tell you, nothing beats character and nothing beats hard work. Not today, nor any other day.
I already know what giving up feels like. I want to see what happens if I don't. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Limitations? There are no such thing as limitations. The only thing holding you back is yourself. Your own views of what is and what is not possible. Your own standards of the greatness you want to achieve. Your desire to sacrifice more than your competition, your belief in yourself.
It might be hard, but it is much harder living a life less than your expectations.
Do you think you have what it takes to achieve greatness? Do you have what it takes to push yourself to another level? To push yourself to your peak every single day? You do. I know it, you know it, the world knows it. You just have to decide to be better, decide to have greater standards in all areas of your life. Get up early, stay up later. You did not wake up this morning to be mediocre.
Believe in yourself. Show your true courage. Show your true heart. You can do this.
Get it done. There are no more excuses. Excuses don't live here no more. Excuses aren't invited to this party. Excuses are a virus. Get them out of your life.
If you believe anything is possible, guess what? Anything is possible. Mark this day in your diary, because today is the day everything changed. Today you put everyone else on notice. Today you said, I will no longer accept mediocrity. I will no longer accept a life that is less than I deserve. I will no longer accept anything less than the greatness that is within me. Today I will make better decisions. Today I will push myself. Today is my day. You better believe it.
Responsibility is where you live. Responsibility, accountability, and pure hard work. There is nothing more satisfying than making it on your own terms. You are self-made. Everything you are has come to you from your actions. Now take bigger actions, epic action. Push yourself beyond previous limitations. Be fearless. The world is your playground, and you only get one shot. Make it count.
Are you gonna live this day as if it is your last shot to make something of yourself? Give your all, show your heart, show your drive, push yourself to the absolute limit. You will succeed.
Set your goals, your craziest ever goals, the greatest dreams you have for your life. If you believe it's possible, you can achieve the impossible. Believe in yourself, you can do it. No limits, no boundaries, no doubts.
Respect is not given, it is earned. I don't need an alarm clock. My goals wake me. My desire wakes me. My purpose wakes me. I don't need haters to fuel my fire. My purpose is my fire.
Sacrifice now. Enjoy later. Push hard now. Relax later. Unleash the beast.
I don't need other opinions. I have my own opinion. I have my own heart. I have my own dream.
Cowards never start. Weak never finish. Strong never quit. Make it happen.